Rattata. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Happy here. Now, I asked you guys on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram, all the places that I could possibly think of, basically to leave me a Q&A. This is Q&A Sunday, and I'm responding to all of you. Every question, ask me anything. I was going to answer it today. I'm going to credit each and every one of you. So let's get right into it. From Facebook, Carlos Martinez Jr. asked me, what made you start making videos and to be a YouTuber? That's a really good question, Carlos. What originally got me into doing it, if I have to be 100% honest with you, is basically a couple of people like Shady Penguin and the Gamers Joint, also HMK. Those are really people that I looked up to. You know, also the Justin Flynn. All of those YouTubers, I always looked up to them. I always wanted to be like them. And also I thought of a lot about, you know, basically making a future in this. You know, it would be like the best thing in the world if I could, you know, it's basically would be a dream come true for me if I could be a YouTuber, you know, and basically get paid for playing video games and entertaining you guys. So yeah, thank you for that. All right, the next question from Facebook comes for Skippy Valenzuela. He says, here's a question. What triggered the idea of you starting a YouTube channel, which I just said? And if you would be any character from Kingdom Hearts, who would you be? Yeah, who would it be? Or if you would like to be your own character, how would you play into the story and what powers would you have? That is a really good question, Skippy. Skippy, my boy! If I could play any character in the Kingdom Hearts storyline, I would probably play, I would say Mickey. You know, King Mickey doesn't get, you know, that much credit. King Mickey has been there from Birth by Sleep all the way to Kingdom Hearts 1. He was there, you know, briefly. Kingdom Hearts 2, he has been in every game. And I think that he's a really big part of the Kingdom Hearts universe itself, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. You know, if it wasn't for Mickey, we would never have, you know, basically sealed off Ansem in the very first game. So, and the same thing, you know, if it wasn't for Mickey, a lot of things wouldn't have played out the way it did. So I'm a big Mickey fan, and yeah, I guess I would be Mickey. Again, from Facebook comes Germán Díaz Estrella. He says, do you love me? Oh crap, he's on to me. Alright. Another Facebook post comes from Mark Rosa. What is your opinion on the upcoming Zelda U? Oh my god, Mark Rosa, you are the man for asking me this. That Zelda looked amazing. I'm like so excited to play it. The very last Zelda game that I played was the one for the 3DS, which was like the remake of basically Zelda: Link to the Past, and I loved that game. I loved it, loved it. Where you could basically hit up any dungeon in any order that you want. And I'm being told that this Zelda, this one, the Zelda U, will be very much like that, where you can just go to any dungeon in any order. And I mean, it looks so gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. I have a video of it. Oh, excuse me. I have a video of it in my YouTube page. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link, you know, somewhere around here or whatever, or probably in the background as I'm talking. So yeah, thank you, Mark Rosa. The next questions is a couple of questions actually. Come from George Sargenton. George, if I'm saying your last name wrong, or if it's Jorge, I'm sorry. He had a couple of questions, so I put all of them together so I could answer him. The very first question is, who will win in a fight between Master Chief or Solid Snake? That is a really good question, man. If I had to go, I would say Solid Snake. Solid Snake is very sneaky, man. Yeah, I would definitely give it to Silent Snake in that. Silent Snake got all the skills, man. He'll hide in a box and, just get Master Chief when he least expects it, even though Master Chief has been through a lot. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to Silent Snake. Yeah, most definitely. All right, the next one comes from also George Sargentone. Next GTA location. Ooh. Where would I put the next GTA town? We've already been to Miami, right? We've been to Liberty City, which was New York City. We have been to Seattle, I believe, right? Or San Francisco, something like that. The next place I will probably put it in is probably Vegas. I'm pretty sure we haven't been to Vegas yet. Yeah, that would be awesome to make like a GTA all around Vegas and have like all the strip, the Vegas strip and all of that. That would be freaking awesome, man. So yeah, man, that's awesome. Why did the following question is also from George. Why is Valve never planning on releasing Half-Life 3? Actually, George, I can't answer that question because I really don't play I think I play Half-Life 1, like the very beginning of it, and that's about it. So I really wouldn't be doing you. I'm sorry, I really wouldn't know anything about that. I'm sorry. The next one is also from George. List of 10 games made 10 years ago or beyond that need to have a next-gen remake. Oh, George. Oh my God, Xenogears. I said it. Xenogears is like absolutely one of my most loved games, like ever. Like ever. That's number one. Number two, I give it to Zelda, the Ocarina one, Ocarina of Time. I will give it to that one. I love Zelda, but let's make it with the Zelda Wii U graphics. Let's make Ocarina of Time the same thing with Majora's Mask with the Wii U graphics. That's three right there. So I'll give you, let me see, two more. The next one I'm gonna pick is Final Fantasy VII. It's been long overdue. We're tired of waiting. Come on, I mean, seriously, let's come up with a Final Fantasy VII already. Like, stop giving us the computer remake. I mean, so many people got excited because, hey, Final Fantasy VII is gonna come out for the computer remake, yada yada yada, and it's not coming out. It's just not coming out. We're just basically getting the computer one and the PS4. It's so stupid. Sorry. Just ranting. I know I'm ranting. And the very last one, a game that I used to play like almost all the time, is Metroid. I used to play Metroid on the Nintendo, and it was hands down one of my favorite games. I would like that one to be remade. But like, if you guys ever seen DuckTales, like, you know how that was remade, where it still kept, the 2D look to it. I will bring that basically to the PS4 or whatever it was. Just make it look really nice, like you guys did with DuckTales. And yeah, I think that's a really good thing. Yeah. All right. Anyways, the next one. Why does the LOC, I'm guessing it's the Legend of Zelda series, have so many alternate timelines / universes? What's your take on there ever being a game that would tie all these links together to square off a multi-dimensional badass Ganon or Vati or something like that? Yo, George, I gotta clap you up on that one, man. Really. I don't even think that's a question. I mean, yeah, I think that is a really good idea, man. I would love for something like that to happen, where basically all the Zelda games come together, and it's like a nice little flow to it, where all of them are, tied to each other. But it would get a little bit confusing because I was looking at the timeline of Legend of Zelda, and if you defeat Ganon, like if the hero wins or whatever, then you have like games like I forget what it's called, the Legend of Zelda, the hero track thing or whatever it is, and if the thing fails, then you get. Okay, if the hero wins, basically you have a game like Majora's Mask, right? Where the hero succeeded or whatever it is. And if the hero loses, then you have something like Ocarina of Time. So it's like a timeline that goes down like this, and then it splits into like 3 sections. So that would be a little bit confusing, but I'm pretty sure that they can make it, working all of that. The next question is by Slaughter the Joker. Love Slaughter. He basically hit me up on Twitter at Happy Rattata on Twitter, and he said, "What do you feel about the Kingdom Hearts story? Is it good or confusing?" Slaughter, it's both. It's both. It's so good. It's so good, and the fact that it's so good is the fact that you have so many questions at the end of each one. It's not something that's like vanilla. It's not vanilla. It's never been vanilla. It's Rocky Road. It's all of that. Every time that I don't know, for some reason, anytime that I'm explaining the Kingdom Hearts storyline, I always think of ice cream because it's just so diverse. It's so good, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's so awesome. And I don't even know like what it's gonna get to. I know that they're saying that this is the end of the Xehanort saga, and that just makes me wonder what are they gonna go into if we no longer have, you know, an antagonist. Who's gonna take his place? Are we gonna go back in time? I mean, what are we gonna do? Like, there's so many questions, and it's so awesome. So thank you for that, Slaughter the Joker. And the very last question comes from my best friend, Fran, on Facebook. And she thought I wasn't going to read it, but I'm going to read it. She says, "Does it hurt to go black, and would you go back?" Does it hurt to go black, and would you go back? I don't know. I got to ask your mom. All right, so guys, thank you so much for all these questions. This has been my Q&A Sunday. I appreciate if I missed a question that you posted up or something like that. I apologize, but I'm pretty sure I got every single one. I went through like every possible place that and these were all the questions that I was asked. Guys, remember, no matter how hard it gets, you gotta stay happy. Rattata. Have a nice day.
You know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass.